Good morning, Rabotai. Shavua Tov Mevorach. Tizku Leshanim Rabot to everybody. This Tuesday, the fourth day of Nisan, the ninth day of April, 2019. The Lighthouse Torah Project, dedicated Le'ilui Nishmat, Devorah Feige Bat Shemuel, and Refuah Shelema of Ora Devorah Bat Rivka, the live video feed. The iTorah.com live recording of the audio file dedicated for the Refuah Shelema of David Menachem ben Devorah Leah and Shidduch for Nehamadina Bat Hana Batia. And also we dedicate today's class to the Habia ben Naor and Shirel Moshe upon the upcoming Milah of their child, that will take place immediately as we finish this class. And he honored me to be the sandak of today. That's why I'm dressing like Shabbat mode today. So we're going to keep the class short and sweet, so we don't keep Eliyahu and Navi waiting for a very, very long time. And every time that we have a Berit Milah, we always have this hope that Eliyahu and Navi will not only come to bless everyone and live, but Be'ezat Hashem will come to stay and inform all of us that Mashiach's arrival is imminent. Amen. Especially that we know that Eliyahu Navi has a direct connection, number one, to the Berit Milah. That's why the songs of the Milah are related to Eliyahu Navi. But also Eliyahu Navi is obviously related to the celebration of Pesach. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Shehakol Nihiyah Bidbaro. Since we are in the Pesach mode, I'm sure everybody is doing the proper preparations, and the word preparation has a lot of departments. Cleaning the house, kashering the kitchen, masot, wine, preparing for the seder, and removing the physical hametz. But today, Be'ezat Hashem, I'd like to speak about a different type of Pesach preparation. A preparation that is not limited to Pesach only, but I like to say that is required for every day of the life, of the person's life, but actually we use Pesach as a springboard to do it. We know that in the night of the Seder of Pesach, we say different paragraphs of the Haggadah, and we say in our daily prayers, in Kadeshli Kol Bechor, Behigatta Lebincha, Bayomahu Lemor. From this particular sentence, which is part of the Kadeshli Kol Bechor prayers, is the first perashah that is inside our tefillin. It comes the mitzvah of sharing the miracles of Pesach to our children. And our rabbis tell us a beautiful tradition that it's not only important that we recall the miracles of Egypt, but actually a person should also remember the miracles that HaKadosh Baruch Hu does to us, each and every one of us, every day of our life. And although that there are given miracles like the gift of life, but I'm sure that if you calculate and you look through your life, you are going to find that you saw the hand of Hashem coming and saving us or performing a miracle. And therefore, it's important in the night of Pesach to also remember our own particular miracles that Hashem did and does for us. On a different note, we know that in the night of Pesach, we have the Seder of Pesach. We have step by step, and we also come across a very interesting statement in the name of Rabban Gamliel. And he said that whoever did not say the following three words in Pesach did not fulfill the mitzvah properly. Do you know what these words are? Pesach, Masa, Umaror. Beautiful. I'm so happy that everybody uses the same Haggadah. Chazak u'baruch. Now, so what? Because I said Pesach, Masa, Maror, I'm off the hook. So I think that we need to understand what is the meaning of these three mega words. So on the surface, it seems to be the miracle that each word represents. Pesach, in English, in the United States, how they call the celebration of Pesach? Passover. Because that's the meaning of the word Pesach. Passover, Pasach. Hashem skipped the house of the Jewish people. What identification the Jewish home needed to have in order for Makat Bechorot not to affect their home or the citizens of the home? Blood, dam. And we're going to say it in the Milah now. Bedamai Hai, Bedamai Hai. The Pasuk refers to two different types of blood. The blood of the Berit Milah and the blood of the Korban Pesach. And this is something that every single time that there is a Berit Milah, we mention this Pasuk. Why? Because a Berit Milah, it's like our identity connecting to Abraham Avinu, alav shalom. You follow me? At the end of the day, Abraham Avinu was the first person who had Berit Milah officially in the Torah. But actually his son Ishaq is the one who had the Berit Milah at the 8th day. And that's why the night before the Milah, the night of the Zohar, the halachic term of this is called Berit Ishaq, the covenant of Ishaq Avinu. Why? Because he was the first person that officially received the Milah on the 8th day. As we learned in last week's Torah portion, Ubayom Hashemini Imol Besar Orlato, that on the 8th day you do the Berit Milah. From here the Lacha says that the Milah pushes the Shabbat. Meaning to say, if there is a situation that a naturally born baby, the 8th day happens to be on the 8th day of birth, you do the Milah. Doesn't matter if it's Rosh Hashanah, doesn't matter if it's Kippur, doesn't matter that it's Shabbat. So powerful is the mitzvah of Berit Milah. Beautiful. So that's the meaning of Pesach. Then we have Masa. What's the meaning of the Masa? We know that we have a beautiful custom to say the Mish'arotam. Correct? What do? Our tradition is we take the bag of the Afikoman usually and you put it on the shoulder, right? And you say, Mish'arotam, Serurot, Vesimlotam, Al Shechmam, Ubnei Israel, Asu, Kidbar Moshe. Min Jeye? والآن رايح إيزو جعتك beautiful. You got a triple A today. So we say this verse remembering how our forefathers left Egypt. And then we ask, where are you coming from? From Egypt. And where are you going to? Yerushalayim. And what do you have to eat? Masau maror, ba'agala bisman karib. That's usually the beautiful tradition, at least in many, many Syrian and Sephardic families. Now, so the Masa reminds us the bread of the affliction. That's basically what Masa is called. Lehem Oni. That's how we arrive to the Masa department. But we all know, and we discussed this in the past years, that Masa, Kabbalistically, carries different names. The bread of faith and the bread of healing. Meaning to say that the power of the Masa is so spiritually strong and powerful that can help the person to reset their button of spiritual challenges and brings healing to the neshama, that brings healing to the body. And then we remember maror. What's the meaning of maror? Maror means the bitter herbs that reminds us of the bitterness of the slavery. But usually, when we eat the maror, what do we add to the maror? Haroset. And haroset is salty or bitter? Sweet or bitter? Sweet. So you know what this is telling us? That even that there is bitterness, there is sweetness. Now, this is a very deep statement what I just said, and perhaps before Pesach we'll try to dwell on it. But today, in the next few minutes that we have, I'd like to concentrate on the three magic words, Pesach, Masa, Umaror. I'm going to write them, so this way those watching can see it, and those that are here can see it as well. Pesach, Masa,